Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into the shimmering world of power, money, and mystery, the world of Monaco's Secret Queen. She's not a royal by title, but by influence. She moves in silence, rules from behind the scenes, and her empire stretches across yachts, diamonds, and discreet offshore accounts. This is the unseen life of the woman who truly runs Monaco's golden circle, the hidden billionaire queen of the Riviera. Smaller than Central Park but denser in billionaires than any other place on earth. It's where money has a scent, where luxury is currency, and where privacy is religion. Amid the glamour, casinos, and supercars, there's a woman whose name rarely appears in headlines but whose signature is stamped across the city's most elite assets. Her story begins quietly, decades ago, in a modest family from the south of France. What started as a small venture into real estate blossomed into a labyrinth of wealth that now touches every corner of Monaco's economy, from exclusive penthouses on Avenue Princess Grace to hidden investments in the city's oldest luxury hotels. She learned early that visibility attracts danger, and so she built her empire from the shadows. Her network is her kingdom. Private bankers, art dealers, and high society insiders orbit her influence. At the center of Monaco's opulent web, she's both myth and mastermind, the person you never see but everyone knows exists. Her private dinners at Le Louis XV attract world leaders and CEOs who speak freely, unaware that every conversation, every deal, somehow feeds back into her empire. Her primary residence, a modern fortress perched on the cliffs above Lavoto Beach, is rumored to be one of the most secure homes in Europe. From its terrace, the entire Mediterranean unfolds like a stage, and she is its director. The walls are lined with art collected quietly through discreet auctions, Picassos, Monets, and contemporary pieces that never appear in public catalogues. The furniture is bespoke, handmade in Italy, each piece worth more than an average apartment in Paris. Her mornings begin not with chaos, but calm precision. She doesn't attend board meetings, they come to her. Over rare single-origin coffee, she reviews discreet portfolios worth billions. Private jets stand ready in Nice, yachts await in Port Hercule, and when she moves invisibly. Her name never appears on a manifest, her presence confirmed only by whispers. Her power lies not just in money but in control. She owns stakes in the luxury hospitality sector, private equity firms, and even philanthropic organizations that shape Monaco's global image. Yet she gives just enough to maintain her aura of benevolence, sponsoring environmental initiatives, funding youth programs, and appearing at select charity galas only once a year. When she smiles for the cameras, no one suspects the empress behind that charm. Behind closed doors, she commands an inner circle of advisors, multilingual, highly educated, fiercely loyal. Each plays a role. One oversees legal architecture, another manages art transactions, another ensures her media invisibility. Together, they operate like a royal court with a single mission: protect the queen and her empire. Those who've encountered her describe an almost magnetic calm. She never raises her voice, yet her words carry weight. Deals shift, alliances form, and entire market movements seem to bend subtly around her influence. She doesn't seek publicity because power, to her, is not about being seen, it's about being indispensable. Monaco's elite whisper stories of her private gatherings. On rare nights, select guests are invited to her yacht, not the largest, but certainly the most exclusive. No phones, no photos, only conversation under the Mediterranean stars. Rumors suggest that billion-dollar partnerships are sealed there, with a glass of vintage champagne and a nod. The next morning, the headlines report market shifts, mergers, and acquisitions, all seemingly unrelated, yet all tracing back to her unseen hand. Her wealth is not measured in cash but in leverage. She owns properties through trusts and shell companies, assets layered through a maze of offshore structures that even the most skilled investigators struggle to trace. To the public eye, she is a philanthropist and socialite. To those who know better, she is a strategist who mastered the art of being untouchable. And yet, beneath the armor of secrecy, there's a story of ambition and survival. She learned early that power attracts enemies, and in Monaco, competition is ruthless. Over the years, she faced betrayals, legal battles, and political storms. But like a chess grandmaster, she anticipated every move before it was made. Each challenge only strengthened her position. Today, her influence is woven so deeply into Monaco's fabric that removing her would shake the principality itself. Her investments stretch beyond Europe. She's a silent partner in luxury developments in Dubai, a shareholder in private aviation networks, and a key backer of sustainable tech startups. She doesn't chase trends, she creates them. When she supports a cause or invests in a brand, the world's wealthy follow, unknowingly validating her decisions. But who is she, really? Her name changes depending on who you ask. Some call her La Dame Blanche, others, the Quiet Queen. Her true identity remains a closely guarded secret, shared only among Monaco's most discreet circles. What's certain is that she represents a new kind of power, one that doesn't need crowns or ceremonies to rule. As the sun sets over the Riviera, her empire continues to hum beneath the surface. Yachts dock, fortunes change hands, and Monaco's glittering skyline reflects the quiet dominance of a woman who built an invisible throne. She doesn't need recognition. Her satisfaction lies in control, in the knowledge that everything luxurious, powerful, and influential in Monaco somehow ties back to her silent command. While the world celebrates visible wealth influences, tycoons, and titled royals, she remains content in anonymity. She's proof that the most powerful person in the room is often the one you never notice. The Secret Queen of Monaco doesn't seek to be seen, she seeks to endure, to shape the future quietly, ensuring that her reign remains as eternal as the Riviera itself. So, the next time you see the glimmering lights of Monte Carlo, the superyachts lined up in the harbor, or the billion-dollar smiles on red carpets, remember there's someone watching from the shadows, orchestrating it all. The billionaire life of Monaco's Secret Queen isn't about fame or fortune. It's about the power of silence, precision, and legacy. If you enjoyed this deep dive into hidden power and untold wealth, hit that like button, subscribe for more exclusive stories from the world's elite, and drop a comment below. Who do you think the real Queen of Monaco is? Until next time, stay curious.